So let's talk chapter 5 of Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn. So the job has been laid out, and so Breeze, Ham, the Ska Rebellion leader, and like everybody has gone, and it is just Kel, Doxson, and Vin. And Kel needs more of that special metal, the atium, and he's trying to find a way to get that. But before we get to how he's gonna do that, Clubs comes back. You know, we talked about how he yeeted out of there because he didn't trust Breeze, but Clubs doesn't like having his emotions messed with, which is why he doesn't like Breeze. So he went and thought about the deal, the job, on his own, so that he knew that his decision was his own. And he decides to join in because he wants the final empire to fall more than he wants the money, which, you know, noble. We're gonna see. We don't know him too well. I made a note and I was like, never trust a man who has lost everything, referring to Cal. How does that segue? Don't know. But that's what my next note was. It was never trust a man who's lost everything. And in this chapter, you can see several instances where it's like, he's definitely giving anti-hero vibes, which I'm not against, but going back, he needs the metal, and the nobles usually have it. So he sets out to rob the House of Venture, and on the way there, I think we're getting a little crash course in how the powers are used, and I think it has a lot to do with metal, which wasn't super clear before. So maybe that's why Vin had trouble, was because she was using like the metal like that she had around her, and that's why it felt kind of like there wasn't a huge reserve. I mean, especially if she's like using the iron, like I'm thinking like iron in her blood. I don't know if that's how it like is for sure, but it's an interesting thing. So we're getting a crash course because it's talking about burning pewter and pulling on iron and pushing and all the things. And he goes and has a successful mission, kills a lot of people, and he gets the medal. But the thing is like when I say anti-hero, like he has no remorse for murdering, and that's why I'm like, you never trust a man who doesn't have anything to lose except their life, because yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm curious.